Hello everyone and welcome to Cooking with Kristen, and thank you for joining us today for this very exciting recipe. I'm going to teach you how to make my world famous hummus. And when I say it's world famous, that is the truth. All over the world, kings and queens, I've made it for people, diplomats and ambassadors, and all kinds of people have asked me to make this hummus. That part basically is a lie, but my whole family loves it very much, and it's so easy and it tastes so much better than anything that you can buy in the grocery store. And when I say that, I'm not lying, I mean it. I just need you to try it. It's super, super easy, and I'm gonna hurry up and get to it because Lord knows it's Sunday and everyone's in a hurry and not trying to relax, okay? Anyway, 3 very simple ingredients just for the hummus part, and you can maybe take that down to 2 if you don't like tahini. Tahini is basically, what are those little things called? Those little tiny things. Come on, you were doing so good. Teeny tiny. Sesame seeds. It's sesame seed paste. It's roasted and made into a paste. Some people hate tahini. I don't hate it, but I don't love it, so I only put a little bit in. It's kind of this goopy, gross looking stuff, but don't worry about that because it's gonna make it taste good. If you smell it, you decide you don't like it, only put a little bit in. And anyway, we've got tahini and we've got cooked chickpeas that make the whole house smell like farts. These are fresh cooked chickpeas, and I'm burning my hand off, but that's okay because this is all about showing you how to make things. Don't you worry about my hands, okay? I can get gloves. Anyway, these are chickpeas that I cooked. I soaked them overnight and then cooked them up for about an hour and a half until they get all like this. See, look, they look like little tiny little butts. So you get them until they just kind of not turn into mush. They taste like boiled peanuts. I just cook them in nothing but salt and water. I like candy. I like human butt candy. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry. Anyway, those are cooked. If you've never cooked with fresh chickpeas before, this is what they look like before they're cooked. They're teeny tiny little things. And then they turn into much bigger things. See? Anyway, oh, they're so good. Now you can use canned chickpeas. I've never tried that, but I've heard a bunch of people say that doing it fresh, getting them from the bag, and soaking them and cooking them is much, much better because these are hot right now. I just got done cooking them. That's gonna be how we make the hummus. So I start with, I didn't have another bag of chickpeas, so I'm just gonna have to use these navy beans, and you can use your creative imagination to just pretend that these are chickpeas. So I take half the bag, I literally pinch it in half and cut a little slit on the top and dump that out. And that's how many I use because this is actually gonna make a lot of hummus. So if you wanna do the whole bag, if you wanna make a ton of hummus or tummus, then you can do that also. Okay, and also a lemon, that's the other ingredient. So lemon, tahini, chickpeas, bing, bang, boom. Watch this, so easy. It's gonna get loud in just a second, so if you need to put on some earmuffs or something like that, then you just go ahead and do that. Wait, where's my thing? Here we go, okay. I'm being serious now, this is really good. This is not like me faking that it's good, like people love it across the world. Well, thank you very much for those stars, Riri, thank you. Thank you for the stars, thank you, Heather. Thank you, everybody. Okay, watch what I'm gonna do. I got one of those pots that's got the little strainer thing on it. So I'm gonna strain a good bit of the water, but I'm gonna save it, okay? Don't ask questions, just watch. That's about 2 cups, and then I'm just gonna dump the rest. So you wait here while I dump this boiling hot water into the sink. Say a little prayer that I don't dump it on my body. I ain't gonna dump it on my body, I know how to cook. Okay, take this, dump it into your food processor. You ain't gotta have some fancy processor. I got this one on Prime Now for like $30. Okay, dump that in there. The hardest part of this and the longest part of this is cooking those chickpeas. P.S. It smells like toots and the whole house smells like toots, but that's okay because it's gonna taste delicious. It doesn't taste like toots, okay? This is gonna be loud, but you gotta pay attention. Put those chickpeas in the food processor for 2 whole minutes. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Now, if you have earbuds in, I'd take them out because this food processor is very loud and you're just gonna have to wait here for 2 minutes, okay? This is gonna be so good and I love it so much and it's so good. Just wait, okay? about my car's extended warranty. Do you know they're going to offer me 3 more years of an extended warranty? They've been trying to get in touch with me forever. Thank God it happened today. It was like divine something, car extended warranty. Okay, so you got your chickpeas all mushed up, right? Take you one of those rubber things and scrape down the sides. Okay, do that like that. And we're gonna do it for some more, but you just hang on. That like that. Now watch this. Put this back on here. Take that part out. This is where you put your tahini in. It don't really matter what you do after this. You just want to get it all in there and get it all mushed up real good. Does hummus have a tendency to make one gaseous? About that. Now, hummus chickpeas technically are made from a variety of edible growing thing that could potentially produce flatulence in the adult or child body, but do not be concerned, especially if you live alone, because you don't have to worry about it, okay? But if you live with somebody, then you can just, you know, if that happens, you can go into another room. But I tend to think that if you soak the chickpeas for a long, long time, I do like 24 hours, okay? Because I'm wild. And if you soak them for a long time, I think they can perhaps make you less gaseous or perhaps tend to curb the potential for flatulation that you may experience when consuming legumes or other such type products. You notice that I'm stirring my tahini. P.S. It's at room temperature. I took it out this morning because if you try to put cold refrigerator tahini up in your business, it's going to be like a rock. You can't do that, okay? So once again, I'm not crazy about tahini. I like a little bit of it. I don't put like a gallon of it in there because that's just gross. I put about this much, which is about a giant tablespoon-ish. Get down in there. Okay, and then gross. That looks disgusting. Don't worry about it. Come on, get down. I don't have time. Come on. You know what? You can't be mad at the things that get you cooked because it'll taste like it. It'll taste like anger and rage. You need to have love in your heart the whole time you're cooking or your food's going to taste like anger. Okay? So just be nice to it. Get in there. About 2 tablespoons of tahini. So again, if you like tahini, you put more of it in there. If you hate tahini, don't put any of it in there. Okay? Come on now. Sorry. It tastes like peanut butter that tried so hard, but just never quite made it. And it tastes like peanut butter that if you were to try to taste it and it had been sitting in the pantry for about a year or 5 years, you'd be like, tastes a little off. But it's because it's ground up roasted sesame seeds, okay? It's supposed to taste like that. Put that down in here. You got your tahini in. And then I can just leave that off. I'm gonna cut this back on. Now don't be upset, pull your earbuds out. Watch what I'm gonna do. Can I start over? No, you got to wait until I'm done. This is where, you know, you're gonna think, Kristen, you're a wild animal if you think you're gonna put that nasty bean water in there. See how it's got all that flavor from all those beans in it? This is where my salt comes from because it's the salt water that the beans cooked in. Delicious flavor. Don't throw it down the drain because it's good, okay? Take your earbuds out. I got to push the sides down again, so hang on 1 second, okay? Hey, Nicole, thank you very much. Okay, oh God, this is my best day. I just got here, what's she making? She's making hummus, and it's world famous, and when I tell you, I'm not lying. Some things I may lie about a little bit when I say they're world famous, because it might be the first time I ever made it, and I just made up a tale. It's not intentional, but this I'm not lying about, I promise. Push the sides down again. Got some of that tahini up on the edges. Want to make sure it's all blended very well in together. Oh, it's going to be so good. Now you're like, I'm going to show it to you in a minute, so you calm down, Okay, here's where we're gonna put the lemon juice in. I think the lemon juice, I don't think you can do without the lemon juice. You can do without the tahini if you have to. I'm gonna start with half of a lemon and I'm gonna taste it. That's how I like to do it. I don't like to go by some, you know, oh, the recipe says you have to put this much in. You only have to put in as much as your heart tells you to, okay? So here, this is my thing. You put this in there and you don't have to worry about the seeds or nothing, because see, it's got a little hole in the bottom and it catches all the seeds. Put that in there. And you end up getting all the juice out of the lemon, more so than if you try to squeeze it with your hands. Turn it to the side, let it come out the side. I love it so much. Ah, it smells like lemons. My grandma Daisy, she used to put lemons, squeeze it into a cup, and she would drink it at night. I don't know what that does, but it's just straight up lemon juice, okay? Turn it back on for just a second and let that get mixed. Earbuds out. Just one higher, just because I love the power of this machine. I'm sure if you spend more money on your food processor, it goes way faster, but that's okay. Scrape the edges one more time, just make sure we got everything, okay? Hold on. I'm about to show you how magic is made. What is tahini? Tahini is roasted sesame seeds made into a paste. It looks a little bit like peanut butter. Okay, let me show you. Hold on, let me taste it first. Okay? So you're probably like, wait a minute. The consistency of that is nothing like, where'd my little tiny bowl go? Teeny tiny bowl. That's nothing like what I see in the store. I'm not done yet, so just wait. But wait, there's more. See how it's really thick? I mean, much thinner than what you see in the store? You're probably like, that's too thin. Well, guess what? Oh my God. I'm about to thin it out even more, because here's what you can do. Oh my God. This is like the best I've ever made. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've made this so much, I don't even have to try that hard. Put the earbuds out. So I have put about 1.25 cups of that water that I drained from my cooked chickpeas into this hummus once it gets all going. Let me get all this trash out of the way. Doesn't need more than half a lemon for this batch. Okay, watch this. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Just hold on. When I tell you you make this for people and they're gonna be like, what have you done? And you're gonna be like, don't worry, I'm rich. And they're gonna think you're rich because it looks like you're rich, because it looks very fancy. I'm gonna put it in a fancy bowl. Fancy bowl. That was way too long for that naan. It's gonna be catching on fire and it's gonna hurt. Ouch. Hang on. Ow, ow, ow. That was not a toot, that was my foot slipping on the floor, okay? Okay. What is that? I'm so happy to see you live. Thank you, Stephanie Quinn. I'm happy to see you live also. Okay. Where's my big spoon? This is a starter hummus, but don't go anywhere because I'm not done with it yet. This is how you can start out. This is plain old hummus, but when I tell you it's one of the best things you have ever put in your mouth, I'm not telling a lie. And you're like, girl, gross. All you did was mush up some chickpeas and some lemon juice and some tahini, you old nasty thing. You just need to wait, because I'm not done yet. So put that whole thing in. Normally you could just dump it in there, but I'm not done because I want to show you one other variation. Okay, hold on. Put that in there. So pretend I filled this thing all the way up, okay? And it's beautiful and you got it all filled up. You got these little bits of naan, which I made this naan with my hands. No, I didn't. I pulled it straight up out of a bag from the grocery store because it's just a lot of work and I'm not trying to do a lot of work. Take your naan or pita, or you can do celery. I know how much some of my supporters love celery. You can do carrots, all kinds of stuff. Cucumbers, cut it into bits. Put this on a fancy plate. Pretend fancy plate. Ooh, doesn't that look rich? Okay. And then listen, hold on. Get it together. Take a little olive oil, just a little bit. Don't go wild. And bloop, 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 bloop. You got money. And then take you some paprika. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Okay? Okay. Look how rich that looks. Who's got cash? You do, you do. Who's got all the money in the bank? I do, I do. Look at that. And it costs like nothing to make, okay? So take your naan. Now this is still hot, it's very warm. I like it served warm. If you've never had warm hummus made like this, all runny and whatnot, you have not lived, okay? So you could start just like this. This is very basic. You don't have to put the olive oil in there. You don't have to put the paprika on there. Just like that is so good. You can put it in the refrigerator, make it cold if that's how you like it. You can put it in the refrigerator. Sorry, I spit. Nobody else can be eating this. Pull it out, put it in a bowl and put it in the microwave. You know, stir it up and heat it again like you just made it fresh. Just wait. Here comes the piece of de resistance. What I have done today is I have roasted some fresh garlic. And if you're like, how do you roast garlic, Kristen? Well, get this thing of garlic, okay, and get another one and put it in the thing. Pull all the outer things off of it, the little outer bits of bit, and you put it in some tin foil, spray it with some olive oil so it doesn't burn. Do it like this, roll up the sides, blah, 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 until it gets all brown and gross like that, see? But guess what it is? It's squishy. Okay, so watch this. Once again, see how they just come out just like that? And there's your little bloop, bloop. There's the garlic. There's the garlic, a little roasted garlic. Got some roasted bits on them. Don't worry about those brown bits because that's what tastes so good. Okay, that's a little bit too brown. So just pull it off, pop that in there. Oh my God. You can also do like this. If you're in a big hurry, you can go, please don't explode everywhere. You can go squeeze it and it just bloop, bloop, pops out, okay? So get all that. Oh my God. Get in there. Okay, hold on. This is messy, but it's fun because it's slippery and gross, okay? Bloop. Look at that brownness. Yes! Roasted garlic is just baked garlic. You put it in that tin foil, put some olive oil on it, put it in the oven on 400 for like 40 minutes or maybe 30 minutes until it's mushy, okay? Get all those bits out of there. Gross. Ooh, hot garlic breath. Nothing smells better than this and nothing tastes better than this. P.S. If you want to look extra special, like you're somebody, take these little cloves out. Try to get them out whole if you can. Like so. You can get little bits of bread. Look at that. Come on, Kristen. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. Come on, girl. Look, that's what it looks like. Comes out all mushy like that. See? Don't be grossed out at how my fingers are gross. That will spread on a piece of bread just like it's some sort of delicious garlic spread. Put that in there, and because it's your business and you can do what you want, and this is your hummus and it's nobody else's hummus, I'm gonna put another one in there. Just because I like 100,000 cloves of garlic in every single thing, okay? Come on, please hurry. It's beautiful. Get in there. Okay. Make sure no junk gets on there. All right, wash your nasty hands. Okay, here we go. Just wait. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never put roasted garlic in it before because it's so good by itself. that I've never needed to, but I'm pretty excited about trying this. Okay, where did my other bowl go? Let's just stick this right in there. Fold it over. My God. I'm so sorry. It's the best I've ever made in my whole life. And I need you to understand that I am not lying when I say this. I'm begging you to try this. If you don't cook, share this with somebody that cooks and beg them to make it for you. And I promise you, if you go mostly along the lines of what I just told you, it's going to come out like this. Look at that. See, now you're going to be like, that's just too thin. It is not. If you want it to be thicker though, just don't put as much of that chickpea water in there, okay? But just like this, when it's warm, America, I did this. I have never put garlic in it. I tried to act like I put garlic in it all the time. No, I don't. I roast garlic all the time, but I've never put the garlic here in the hummus because I don't need to. But when I tell you, come on, get in there. I'm sorry. That's all I have to say. I don't have another word to say because it's that good. It's probably the best thing I make. Of all the things I make, I adore your pure joy face. This is my most joyous pure joy face because of how good this is, and I'm not making it up. And not that I make up how good any of my things are, but this is so easy. Like, why wouldn't you make it? Once again, I'm gonna go through it real quick, okay? If you're just joining us, half a thing of dried chickpeas, soak them overnight. If you want to make a whole thing, go ahead and do that. Just double everything I'm about to tell you. Half a thing of dried chickpeas, put them in a bowl of water. Double the amount of water that you have for chickpeas. Let them soak for 24 hours or overnight. I like to do mine for 24 hours because I feel like it lends itself to having less potential for gaseousness inside your body. Okay? Half a thing of chickpeas, let them soak. Put them in a pot, let them cook for like an hour and a half. Okay, just salt water, that's nothing else but salt water. Dump out some of that water into a thing, like 2 cups, cup and a half, whatever. Dump the rest out. Put your cooked chickpeas in the food processor, cut it on for 2 whole minutes, okay? Take a call about your car's extended warranty. Go ahead and sign up for that because it's probably a really good deal and definitely not a scam just to get your credit card number. Sorry, I spit again. Get those all done up real good and then pull the thing off and start dumping some of this water in there, about 1.5 cups, okay? And then squish it down on the sides with your little thing here because it's gonna try to ride up the sides and you gotta show it who's boss, okay? Push this down there, put the thing back on, squish you half of a lemon in there. Oh my God, I forgot the tahini. Tahini is what makes hummus, some people think, hummus, but you don't have to have it in there. It is roasted sesame seeds made into a paste. It's a little bit like sesame seed peanut butter, but made out of sesame seeds. Put like 2 tablespoons, a tablespoon, 1/4 of a cup, whatever you want in there, as much as you like, and do it all in there, and then do it for some more, and then put the lemon juice in there, and then get you a fancy bowl, put it in there, still gonna be warm, and fill it up and make it look all nice, and then drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top because that looks like you got money, and then sprinkle some paprika on there because also wealth comes with spices, and then just put little pita things or little vegetables or bits of naan. I'm not mad. I'm happy. I'm so happy because it's coming out as anger. Okay? That's all I got. That's all I need to have. That should win some kind of award. If there's a hummus championship, someone let me know. That's the other thing. Joy just said, you can put red peppers in there. You can put fresh cilantro in there. You can put jalapenos in there. You can put more garlic in there. You can put carrots in there. Gross, don't put carrots in there. You can put caramelized onions in there. You can put you can put lots of things. You know, let it be your hummus. It ain't my hummus, it's your hummus because it comes from your heart. Thank you very much, Maureen Elliott. I appreciate that. And that is the goal of these videos, is to, number one, make you smile. Number two, hopefully motivate you to get in the kitchen and make something yummy with your own body. You don't need to order it from a store. Don't be getting this from the grocery store, because I'm telling you, this right here and that right there, you will never buy grocery store hummus again. Look at my hands and how professional they are and how much they mean business. These hands, okay? These hands, don't go to the grocery store and get your hummus anymore, you know, unless you just like that. This is super easy, and it's super fresh, and it's super delicious, and it's really good. I'm gonna put roasted garlic in mine, what I will now. Yes! Thank you so much for watching. I just really killed this. I killed it. It's dead. It's dead. Dead. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being nice. Thank you so much for riding along with me in this cooking adventure that is Kristen's Adventurous Kitchen. Ooh. Kristen's Adventure Kitchen? Adventure Kitchen. Ooh, that's not really adventurous. I mean, it's hummus. I mean, it's chickpeas and lemon and tahini and water. I mean, it's about as bae as you can get. But still, it's an adventure in my mouth. Okay, have a great day and a great weekend and a great week ahead, and y'all be nice to each other. I've never been successful at making hummus. Heather, I'm telling you, you've got to try it this week. Just remember, one of the big things is make it with hot chickpeas, or at least warm chickpeas, and you got to let that thing go and go and go and go and go and go and go for at least 2 minutes, if not more. The more you do it, the silkier, oh yeah, that sounds chefy, the silkier and more wonderful-ish it's going to be. Okay? So thank you very much for watching, and God, I'm good at hummus. I'm not trying to be braggy, but thank you. And let me know if you make it. You can send a little thing and put a little thing on there and do all that. Okay? So thank you so much. Oh, I'm so tickled with myself. I could just not stop talking, but stop talking, okay? Okay? You go out with a bang. Quit while you're ahead, okay? Before something falls and you break it. Have a great week, y'all, and don't be mean to people, okay? Thank you so much, and bye now.